meets warm air, it drips, right? That's and what we say, the air condenses into water. So when water drips out of the air conditioner, it's called condensate. Condensate. So you would tell the repairman that comes, the air conditioner is dripping condensate. That's what it is, because it is cold air that meets hot air, and then that becomes water. That's how it rains. So. Okay, now, in some contexts, few and little would have a negative meaning to it, and in other contexts, we would say a few and a little, and it will suggest a positive meaning. And it all depends on context and whether we put an a in front of it. And here's an example. Negative meaning. He has many enemies and few friends. So by saying many enemies and few friends, we're saying that he's not a very likable person. I have little hope that she will arrive on time, which means that I expect her to be late. Okay? I have little hope, which means I don't expect her to be on time. I expect her to be late. But if we wanted to take these and make them positive, we could say, although he lost his money in Macau, I'm sorry. Yeah. My apology. Although he lost almost all his money in Macau, he has a few dollars left. So there, that has a positive meaning. Because even though he lost all of his money, most of his money, he still has some money left. Okay? So by context and by putting an a in front of it, we've given it a positive meaning. With a little bit of luck, he will win it all back. Okay? There it has a positive meaning. So context and whether we put an a in front of it will change it from negative to positive or positive to negative. And we're going to practice some. We'll go through some exercises where we practice this because you won't get it without some practice.
Students, they worry about the sound, but no problem.
Oh.
The sound from computer, from internet.
No, I can fix that. I can fix that. I can fix that.
Some students, they think from someone phone,
Yeah, we shouldn't hear it now. Yeah, it's off. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll work on this. We'll work on this with practice. So few. In some contexts will have a negative meaning. If we put an a in front of it, in some contexts it will have a positive meaning. It depends upon how it's used in the sentence and whether it has an a in front of it or not. And the same with little. And we'll practice this. We'll show some examples in practice. There we go. Now, this is another one that you're probably not familiar with, and we'll use it in practice to get better at it. But the expression used to, use is a verb. Use is a verb, but if we change it to use to, it takes on different meaning. And when we use the expression used to, it means that there's something that we've been doing in the past, and it's no longer happening. Okay, used to means
เอาไว้ร้องแบบอาจารย์เอาถามมาร้องมันเอาถามมาร้องมันยืด
ถามการนำวิธีปักเก็บ
oh bucket.
too much water link
Yeah, used to means that something has happened in the past and it's no longer happening. So we could say that I used to live in Cambodia, but now I live in Thailand. So it means that in the past, I was in Cambodia, that's where I lived, but I don't anymore. Now, if we put am in front of it, just by putting am in front of it, it changes meaning. It changes meaning. If we put am in front of it, it means that it's something that is happening all the time. It's something that's happening all the time. So we could say, I am used to moving around from country to country. If a person lives in one country for a couple of years and another country for a couple of years and then another country for a couple of years, we could say that that person is used to moving around. I am used to moving around. When I first came to Thailand, I didn't know what a song tao was. Never saw one before. I've been here 2 months, and now I am used to taking the song towel. I do it all the time. But I would have to put the am in front of it. In America, I used to drive my own car. I did in the past, I'm not presently. I used to drive my own car. Now that I'm in Thailand, I am used to not driving my car, but taking the song tao. You see the difference? Okay. We'll practice it. Now, it's raining.
Yeah.
What I'll try to do is I'll try to get through the lesson quickly, so that we can turn the air conditioning off, and if by the time it starts to get uncomfortable, then we can maybe leave class early, because that's getting kind of bad. Now, one of the things that also a lot of English speakers make mistakes in, and you will not, because I'm going to explain to you how you do this. When we're talking about words that refer to measurement, like foot, meter, liter, dollar, year, baht, anything that can be measured. When we put a number in front of that, and when that word is being used as an adjective, then we use the singular form. We use the singular form. Here's a note for 20 baht. Now, I don't say 20 bahts. I just say 20 baht. This is a 20 baht note. Now, I'm using baht as an adjective to refer to the noun note. Okay? So, when we're using the unit of measurement, in this case baht, as an adjective, then we keep it in a singular form. So this is a 20 baht note. I signed a 5-year loan when I bought my car. Notice that I didn't say I would not say I signed a 5 years loan. I would keep year singular. The rule is if the unit of measurement, whether it's baht or dollar or year or liter or meter, whatever the unit of measurement is, if it is being used as an adjective, if it's modifying another noun, we keep it singular. So I signed a 5-year note for my loan. I have a $5 bill in my wallet. Now, when we use the unit of measurement as a noun, then we do make it plural if it is plural. So it will take me 5 years to pay off my loan. You see the difference? In this case, years is a noun. So we're going to, and we're talking about more than 1 year, so we're going to make this plural. Here, year modifies loan. It's an adjective. So we keep it singular. And that's a mistake that a lot of people with